Chad Johnson.
Thank you, Worthy.
Ocho Cinco?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Missed me while I was gone. 716, stand up. Mecca on the beat. Let go. With them fly ass chicks who paint them pretty ass lips. With them trap boys out doubling up on bricks. For musicians like myself that was blessed with a gift. Rap with a package, see what it is. Swerving through traffic like I lost control of the whip. Hurt the competition like I ran over these bricks. Double lines mean nothing when you're hugging the bridge. Red light, green light, headlight, beat bright. Superstar life make these lanes hate right.
I can go back and forth. I'm like that.
What's up, everybody? How y'all been doing today? Welcome to Talk Your Ish. You know who I am. How you been doing, son?
Don't talk to me like that. I'm all right, Ryan. How you?
All right. How you been doing, Zara?
Hey, everybody. I'm back. And my Cam Newton voice.
Oh, shit. Well, y'all already know how we get down, how we start the show every week. Zara, yo, too, what is your What Happened, Baby, this week?
What happened, baby? What happened, baby? Man, there's a bunch of them. I just pointed out, though. I don't even really like focusing on my team. I usually let Sean go there. So, but we added some pieces last night. I know it was the Raiders. Mm-hmm. But, you draft a running back in the top 10. Dude, this dude, Genty, has 7 yards, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 7, I mean, for a defense, yeah, we brought 4 new players back last night. But to get 7 yards, bro, like that's preposterous. I mean, ludicrous even. You know what I mean?
Now, do you put that on the OC or him?
I put it on the combination of their offensive line, the spotlight, and Quentin Williams.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, that's, if you had him in fantasy, you didn't even get a point.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? And then my last one, we'll keep it short, you know what I'm saying, for the comeback. We're going to go with so many, bro. Let's go with Darnold. He's obvious. I tell everybody this. Everybody loves Seattle. And yes, besides that position and crunch time, Seattle got a hell of a football team. They will lose the first game they play in the playoffs. No matter who it is, because Darnold will buckle when he has that pressure.
Yeah.
And a big game for the division first place is considered a big game, and he buckled under pressure.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm going to leave mine.
All right. Sean, what you got for the people?
My trash ass player?
Yeah, What Happened, Baby.
Yeah, my What Happened, baby. My apologies.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow up with Sam Darnold. He just he didn't look like that MVP candidate that he has been looking like all year. Mm-hmm. I'm also gonna go with Jared Goff. Jared Goff was trash Sunday night. Oh my God. Jared Goff couldn't throw a rock in the fucking ocean on Sunday. The fuck is his problem?
That all you got?
No, I'm not done with you. I ain't done with you. There was another quarterback that I needed to grind up. Damn, it was just on the tip of my tongue that you asked me, and I kind of threw me. Go ahead. What you got, Ian?
What you got, Ian?
First off, hello everyone. Hi. Secondly, when it comes to What Happened, Baby, I only have one team on there, and the team I have on What Happened, Baby, is an organization who has been so dysfunctional and so mishandled that they're going to give away a top 10 pick to the Los Angeles Rams in 2026. This organization is so bad and so awful that you traded back into the late first round and gave up a potential top 10 pick in the process. Hey, Ron, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I'm finna put you on some game, player. Last year, wait a minute. Let me answer your question. Last year, you were the same person said we need pass rushers, right? Right?
And you went and got 2 pass rushers.
Okay, we got 2 of the top 5 pass rushers in the draft.
But this is why sacrificing a future first round pick is sometimes not smart. Because you're about to sacrifice a top 10 pick this year. Like,
we cannot even get to the quarterback last year. And we top 5 are getting to the quarterback this year.
You know what? Speaking of quarterbacks, I'm glad you brought that up. He's very talented. I respect his talent. But how many injuries has this been now? 5 in his career that have been season-ending?
Yeah.
Hey, Michael Penix, I think the unfortunate reality is he doesn't have the body type to last in the NFL.
Well, this is his first time getting injured in the NFL. So,
but he also had those injuries at Washington as well.
Right, in Washington and what the other school he went to? Wisconsin, or he went somewhere else.
I mean, it was probably Czars, Indiana, or something like that. I don't know.
You feel what I'm saying?
But when it comes to quarterbacks, you're gonna have to pray and hope that Kirk Cousins can at least get you 2 or 3 wins in the back end of this year.
Yeah, I told you last week. I don't want to win the more game player.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me get this straight. If the Rams get a top 5 pick because of you want that.
I don't want to win the more game because I don't trust my coaching staff. I don't trust the coach staff.
Look, let's state this for the record. Your GM is going to be fired. Your head coach is going to be fired. They're going to clean house at the end of the year. We already know this. My issue with the Falcons is that you just gave up a potential top 10 pick to go back into the late first and draft 25th overall.
We don't know if our GM will get fired. We don't know that yet. Now, the head coach and the OC, we know they're on the hot seat. They burned.
With all the moves that have been made the last 18 months, I would be shocked if he doesn't be the first person to get fired.
Hey, I with you. What?
And hey, your assistant GM is Ryan Pace, too, someone I'm very familiar with. Why is he still there?
I don't know.
So, Ron, because of all the dysfunctions going on with the Falcons and with how bad the Falcons have looked, you're my what happened, baby.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
What happened, baby?
I
trust me, I was going to talk about the local team. I was going to talk about the Raiders, but Sean and Czar, I knew they were going to beat me to it, so I didn't have to say nothing.
You feel what I'm saying?
That was going to be one amount what happened, baby, this week too, yeah. My Falcons.
I mean, I don't gotta be an echo. You know, I don't have to repeat what Czar said. I don't gotta repeat what Sean said. They already took care of it for me. So
you feel me?
And this Chase spitting on Jalen Ramsey. Do Chase realize how many video cameras out? How many phones people have nowadays?
Well, you're assuming that he's smart enough to think about that. So.
I mean, I just think maybe he should have thought about, hey, if I spit on this man, that would catch me.
Well, your problem is you're assuming that he's thinking at all. I mean, that's your assumption.
What really made me mad, y'all? He lied about the whole shit in the locker room.
I mean, of course.
He said, "Oh, I ain't spit on that man, motherfucker."
I mean, after all, this ain't the first time this year we've had a spitting incident. That call led to an ejection.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dennis Holmes, by the way. Jalen Carter, week 1 of the year.
And my next one, Alabama. Alabama.
Wait, what happened
they lost to the Sooners this past weekend, Saturday.
Trying to figure out what's the shocking statement there.
The shocking, they were talking about they going back to the chip this year. And that was their second one. They lost. So you're not going to no chip. You're not going to no national championship.
I mean, it's still possible. They're ranked 10th in the country. They're still in the top 12.
But how?
Anything
and you lost 2.
Okay, but guess what? Miami is at 11. They've lost 2. James Madison's at 12. They've lost 2. Like, when you get to the 2-loss teams, that's around 7 to like 17. So being a 2-loss team, that doesn't mean you're out of it. I mean, University of Utah is ranked 15th, and it kind of annoys me personally that Utah is ranked 15th. They're that close to being in it. But I digress.
When I seen they lost, I watched that game the whole weekend. The whole weekend. I put it on rewind, fast forward. I said, this cannot be. It cannot be true.
Hey, Zora, is Indiana still play second? I know you're a Hoosiers guy. Is it still second?
No, not for football. I'm not, but I think they are pretty high on the list. But no, I don't care for them in football.
And my last one, what happened, baby? The pass rusher, Carter, play for the Giants. How you gonna fall asleep during the walkthrough? Where they do that shit
at? Penn State.
You feel me?
Oh shit! He fell asleep during a walkthrough.
I mean, he's playing for the New Jersey Giants. What do you expect?
Oh shit!
I mean, when you're playing for the Giants, you're gonna I'll fall asleep too. I mean,
damn. Shot fired. Shit.
I mean, they're a bottom 5 team in the draft next year. They're kind of primed to go get another established name in the top 5 of the draft next year.
Damn.
So we'll see.
All right, who you so far in this week?
My certified player, I got 2. First one, shout out to Chicago Cubs. They have brought Shota back on a 1-year deal, $22 million. There was a lot of concern about the Cubs maybe losing Shota, who's a solid number 2, number 3 option in the rotation. But they did bring him back this afternoon. In fact, there was 4 or 5 moves in baseball that just happened this afternoon. Zara and I will talk about this off air because we'll get into like a 20-minute
talk about it offline.
Yeah, we'll talk it offline, Zara. There's some really good moves in baseball today. But yeah, Cubs bringing back Shota was very valuable. That's something that we definitely wanted to talk about.
I don't think he'll be your ace, though. You know who your ace is going to be, right?
Oh, Cade Horton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rookie of the year. I know. Yeah.
No, he wasn't rookie of the year, but he finished second. Baldwin won it.
I'm saying he should have been.
Well, if it wasn't for a terrible first half, he might have, but he had an explosive second half.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So that's the first one. The fact that the Cubs extended Shota, gave him that 1-year extension to bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
And then second is I have to go to the Utah Utes for not only putting 55 points up on Baylor in football, absolutely crushing and annihilating Baylor by putting 55 points up on them in college football. But shout out to the running Utes over in college basketball, 4-0 to start the year. Alex Jensen, the former Utah Jazz assistant coach, the guy who was born and raised in Utah, played college basketball at University of Utah back in the day. New coach for Utah, and they're 4-0 on the year. So I have to give props to University of Utah for their 4-0 start in college basketball. So that's my 2 right there.
Zoe, what you got for the people?
Shout out, you know what? We got to start bragging about our teams more. I usually don't, but My Bulls, well, not it ain't about the Bulls in general, but we did start out 6-1, but then we lost 5. Giddy got hurt. Giddy came back, and we had a great win at Denver last night for Denver's first home loss. But it was more geared towards Giddy. Right now, I believe he's averaging a triple-double or right there in the cusp, and I think he's second in the league in assists. And I told everybody when they made this trade with Caruso for Giddy, and people laughed at us because they thought Giddy. I mean, how can you give up on a kid who was one of the best rookies the year he got drafted? I think he finished second. That was a really good rookie class. I forgot who won Rookie of the year he was there, but he was dominant. But when you get a player like SGA that comes out of nowhere and develops until nobody expected, they play the same position. They both need the ball in their hands. And Giddy at the time was not a good 3-point shooter. So he didn't fit in what their future schemes were. So they needed a perimeter defender strictly in Caruso. So I thought it was a win for both, but people didn't see this in Giddy. Ian will tell you, of course, I'm a Bulls fan. I'm going to wish our players pan out, but I know Josh Giddy. I knew this dude was going to turn into a star. And so I was thrilled about this trade. So, kudos to the first 13 games. A great start for him. The Bulls traded all these names away. People were like, you didn't get shit for Levine. You didn't get shit for DeRozan. And then look at Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter is a player we got for one of them. He's a key piece off our bench in 3-point shooting. It's all about fits. It's all about the system. You can't just look at Sacramento. They took all these names, Levine, DeRozan, Westbrook, Schroeder, and look at them. Look where they're at. They start them all. They just start guards, bro. Like the whole team is guards. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
they talk about breaking up that team.
That's what I'm saying. That shit don't work. That shit does not work. So shout out to Giddy. And then let me give a shout out to let me see who else. Let's keep it the league since the league has started. Shout out to, I hate giving them props, but I hope LeBron comes in and fucks shit up. But shout out to Luka and Reeves, man. I'm gonna call it the white boy dual connection. We forming one ourselves with Giddy and Butelis. But right now, the best white boy dual connection is Luka and Reeves. And I ain't talking about Christopher Reeves, even though he is playing like Superman. So shout out to them boys. LeBron, go in there and fuck that shit up.
I mean, Luka's averaging 35 points a game right now, so he's doing very well.
He's doing everything he wants to.
And according to Basketball Reference, going to include my source here, to answer your questions, it was Scotty Barnes who won that year.
Right. See, that was a great, and that was some other rookies even besides Giddy. That was a really good rookie class.
Yeah. And that all you got, Zoe?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sean, talk to me.
You talking certified, right?
Yeah.
We're talking certified players, yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with George Pickens. You know where I'm starting at.
You feel me?
You know I'm starting with GP.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. 144.
Hey man, that's my favorite player to watch on the Cowboys, George Pickens.
George Pickens, man. You feel me? George Pickens had an awesome game. He was all of that. I don't normally do it. I hate doing it. Prescott, 4 teddies, no picks. Cool game, bro.
Yeah, he better than Romo.
Even though a lot of people are giving them shit for having a boring games and shit like that, I'm still gonna give a certified to the Philadelphia Eagles because the Eagles are showing you that they know how to win when it don't look as good too. All wins ain't pretty, and sometimes these wins are more important than those blowout wins that you would normally get. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, they're beating top tier teams. I've heard Ian say a couple times that Detroit has become a powerhouse. Well, powerhouse.
Correction, sir. Their fan base.
Okay,
Detroit fans will convince you that they are an absolute powerhouse, one of the best teams in football. Yeah, Detroit fans are insufferable, but yeah.
Okay, got you. But Detroit ain't nothing to sneeze. We all can agree that Detroit ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah,
and neither is the Packers.
I mean, they are right.
But these teams are playoff bound teams. We can at least say that.
Right.
So, and the Eagles are getting clutch wins, close game. Doesn't, you know what I mean? So they still get a certified me. I believe they number one in the NFC, right?
Number one in the NFC, Broncos number one in the AFC. Yes, sir.
Okay. That was my next team I was going to. The Broncos smacking on the Chiefs like that. Woo. Okay.
What the fuck happened to the Chiefs?
Okay, Denver. I see you, Denver. Shout out to Bo Nix and the boys.
Bo Nix
out there doing it big.
Bo Nix didn't do shit, but Denver did, yeah.
Hey, man, look. He the quarterback. The quarterback get the credit when they lose. The quarterback can get the credit when they win. You know how that shit go.
What?
To anybody who hasn't watched this show before, just know the King Czar will hate on Bo Nix and he will hate on Drake May. Just know that.
I don't hate on Drake May no more. Drake May is legit. I can admit when I'm wrong. See, that's the. Hey, I'm glad you brought that up real quick, Sean, because I can admit Drake May, I was dead wrong. I mean, I'm a great scout, but I ain't 100% right. Drake May proved me wrong. I watched him. That dude is a franchise quarterback. Bo Nix is not.
Hey, props to the Patriots though. 9-2.
Bo Nix is pretty good, man.
We're gonna see. Like I said, the jury's out. We're gonna see when the playoffs come.
We're gonna see this where you make your name at in the playoffs.
I mean, look, Denver's got the number one defense in the NFL. As long as Bo Nix is
that's the game what I'm saying.
As long as Bo Nix is the game manager, you got the number one defense.
Exactly. He can run. He is mobile, and I do like mobile quarterbacks. I just don't think he's the best at reading defenses, and when he's forced to have to throw when Denver's down, that's where I'm concerned. That's where I want to see when they get that.
Okay, Zoe. So how far you think that we go in the playoffs?
They're gonna lose their first game in the playoffs.
YouTube.
Man, Zara, get out of here.
I'm telling you, watch. Okay, all right.
I heard it here first.
If they play Baltimore, which Baltimore will make the playoffs, they're going to lose.
Whoa.
Yes.
So you don't think Pittsburgh will make it?
Pittsburgh is not making the playoffs.
Man, he's not buying the Mason Rudolph hype.
The reign is over for Pittsburgh. This will be the first time, I think.
Wow.
You don't think Pittsburgh making the playoffs?
No.
In that division?
Baltimore. Only one team's coming out of that division, and that's Baltimore.
Okay.
Hey, first off, hey BJ, I see you in the comments. I can't pull it up because I'm not the producer, but I see you in the comments. I won't stop it though. I mean, if you think that Baltimore is going to do anything come playoff time, I don't know.
They're going to beat Denver if they play them. That's all I know.
Czar, I have no.
See, here's the problem, Ian. Here's the problem why the AFC is wide open and even a wild card team can go. Look at all the top seeds: Denver, Colts, New England. What's the denominator? They either got really young quarterbacks or unproven quarterbacks. You got Danny Dimes, who's proven to be trash, and even when he had the one good year in New York, he had probably one of the worst playoff games I've ever seen against the Eagles. You got Drake May, who's only in his second year. That's just an experience thing, and I still don't think that the roster. I think they're playing over their heads. He doesn't got a lot to work with on offense, and then I already explained the Denver situation. So those aren't typical 1 and 2s we used to see in Kansas City, Buffalo, Baltimore, even those teams that are complete with proven quarterbacks, proven defenses that we can see them going somewhere. The Colts and Denver and New England right now, that's not your typical 1, 2, and 3 seeds.
Hey, by the way, since I hear him in the background and since I know you're producing right now, hey, BJ, I got nothing against your Baltimore Ravens at all. I'm just saying the comment that Czar said that Baltimore could beat Denver in the playoffs, that's the only thing I'm putting on there. Like, I
hope we get that matchup, Ian. I hope we really get that matchup.
To me, if you have the number one defense in the NFL, you can go far in the playoffs. We've seen it throughout history.
In the playoffs,
the problem is
hold on, Ron. The playoffs, you're going to need your QB to make plays unless you are the 2000 Ravens, the 02 Bucks, 85 Bears, Their defense is good. Their defense isn't on that level.
So
all I'm going to say is we got a couple of weeks until playoffs. We'll find out.
Playoffs?
So let me say this about Denver. So you said Denver will not go nowhere.
No.
Right? What, Zoe?
Yes.
What do you say, Sean?
I don't care.
What do you say, Ian?
I mean, beginning of the year, I had Denver versus Tampa Bay, and I got to keep my pick until it's over. So
That's crazy. Tampa Bay might not even make the playoffs.
Hey,
Wow.
Zar, well, hold on, Zar. When we did Stay Tuned for the preseason show, you were there. I had Denver versus
No, I'm
Tampa.
not saying you know. I'm surprised. I don't remember, but you picked them to go. That was your Super Bowl pick?
Well, hold on, Zar. Well,
that was bold.
I'm gonna let Zar. I'm gonna remind you. I'm gonna remind all the audience, all the millions of people watching the show. My logic was that I had the number one defense, which was going to be Denver, and the number one offense, what I thought was going to be Tampa Bay, meet in the Super Bowl. That was my logic.
Interesting.
My what happened, baby. I mean, my so far is I what Steve Smith Sr. was on the pivot, and last year I cannot stand Steve Smith and everything. He was talking about his life, the way he grew up, and I'm looking at Steve Smith different now. I got some respect.
Utah Youth legend now. Utah Youth legend.
I got some respect for him now. I mean, because everything he been through, I understand it now.
Shout out, perfect. Shout out to the shooter.
So I was like, damn, I might need to look at Steve Smith, respect everything he brought to the game. Though he was undersized, 5'9"?
Yeah.
150 soaking wet.
He was like 5'8.5", 165.
Right. And he did what he did in the NFL. And now he opened it up about everything he been through on the pivot.
I don't care if nobody says Steve Smith's one of the pettiest receivers of all time. If you know what happened when he left Carolina to go to Baltimore.
Right. I understand that. But
he's still tough.
Hey, he still did his thing though in the NFL. So
and since nobody acknowledged him, I'm gonna do it now. JD, welcome to Interfix.
I welcome to acknowledge. Yeah.
Right. Since no one acknowledged him when he came in there. So
What is your what happened, baby, JD?
What happened, baby, is just like a what the fuck moment like type.
Yeah.
It gotta be your Falcons.
Thank you.
Yeah. And somebody just said Tampa might not even win their own division. Boy, we got to get Carolina.
Yeah, it might be Carolina.
Hey, Carolina's got to get some props. They've done very well.
Sure.
It might be Carolina.
The first game in Spain. Look at the Dolphins. Is Daniels gonna stick around?
I don't know.
Who's out of there? The players don't even respect him no more.
Right.
He's out of there.
They
out of here.
Remember that was the same shit that they were saying about Jason Garrett before he got out of there. The players don't even fuck with him no more.
You feel me?
And yes, they've been winning, but I think they're trying to put something on tape. So when the next head coach come, he to see what he have.
Then they can say, "I saw the tape. I saw the tape."
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean Miami's got more problems than Mike McDaniel. So
you ain't lying about that.
I saw the tape. I mean, it kind of looked like you, but you couldn't tell from the back.
Oh shit. So let me get to my questions this week. Name a ex-NFL player you think will be a good OC or defensive coach next year. JD, talk to me.
You gotta give me a second. I can't even think of nobody right off the rip for next year. I ain't gonna lie.
John, talk to me.
Steve Staley, offensive coordinator.
Ooh. Ian, talk to me.
On the offensive coordinator side, it will be some backup quarterback who was in the NFL about a decade ago. All right, we have seen throughout the NFL that for some reason backup quarterbacks become some of the best offensive coordinators after they retire. So
they're already offensive coordinator.
So I'm just saying, offensive coordinator, watch it be a backup quarterback. Defensive coordinator, there's actually been some solid linebackers who, once they retire, become defensive coordinators. So that's what would be my answer there.
Zoe, talk to me.
Usually these guys have a good track record. I like guys who are like managers on the field. So I'm gonna go with recently retired Luke Weelkly from the Panthers. I think he has a game head for it. So, you like that Friday? Yes, sir. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Mr. Weelkly, man. He was a mastermind on the field. You know what the fuck I'm talking about?
Thomas Davis. Thomas Davis.
Hey, you said Weelkly, man.
Damn.
Luke Weelkly, fool.
It's Kuechly, man.
Luke Weelkly.
How's Eddie George doing in the HBCU?
It's Ed George.
Oh, that's what he go by now, big bro?
No, I'm just messing with you, bro.
The last time, Chad, not doing so well.
Ain't doing too much of no noise.
Yeah, it's not doing too much. But they don't get the shine when that dude anything good either. You see?
Well, I mean, it's an FCS, not FBS.
Right. So it's like,
oh, Deion get that Alabama job. Deion in Alabama go crazy.
Oh no!
I think
he go home and go to Florida State, bro.
Free-win Colorado team.
I think Florida State.
I think, my opinion, Deion needs to step away.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Deion needs to step away.
Yes, sir.
He needs to step away from football and get his self together.
Who's that?
Deion Sanders. The one
What
because he said he been having a lot of surgeries lately.
J.R. man, he ain't in on no Jair Alexander trip. I don't know.
All right. My next question.
Come on now.
In Washington Commodores, bad luck when it comes to.
What I tell you?
Oh shit!
What I tell you?
Redskins, bro.
What's their name?
It says, Sean, Washington Commanders.
There you go.
In Washington Commanders, bad luck when it comes to dual threat quarterbacks.
That's funny. It might be.
Man, injury's part of the game, bro. At least they ain't rushing his ass back like they rushed RG5 turnovers back.
But
look, they just left him in too long and down 38-7, had him running out the pocket and shit.
Look at all the quarterbacks.
The playoff game, you can tell he wasn't nowhere near ready to play.
Right.
But look at all the quarterbacks they had over there.
They didn't have too many more.
What other athletic quarterbacks you talking about?
Did they have
Jason Campbell wasn't athletic like I don't remember. Oh my bad. I don't remember him being that super athletic.
Alex Smith was somewhat.
And he was at the end of his career.
All them dudes at the end of their game wasn't moving no more. McNabb wasn't moving no more.
How about back in the early 80s?
Yeah, Heineke can run a little bit. Heineke can run a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Doug Williams was a pocket quarterback. Even though he was black. He didn't
that was Theismann that LT got to his ankle.
Yeah, he didn't run either. He was another.
That was like 83, 82 or some shit. 84.
Right.
Yeah, I think 83.
Ian, talk to him.
That shit. Hey, I watched that shit as a kid live. Monday Night Football, I believe, JD. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, my dad said he could hear the break through the TV.
Ooh.
I don't know if I heard the break, but I watched it live, bro, and yeah, that shit.
LT, right?
That was the first.
Yeah, he did like this.
To really answer your question, Ron, it's not just quarterbacks that Washington Redskins, Washington football team, Washington Commanders. It hasn't been just quarterbacks. I mean, it's been running backs, receivers, tight ends, offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, corners, safeties, kickers, punters, special teams, long snappers.
Water Boy,
as long
Scout.
as FedEx Field has a very old surface, and the fact that FedEx Field has one of the worst grounds in the NFL, constant injuries every single year, that's the problem. It's not the position. It's not really the team itself. It's the fact that FedEx Field is run down. It's worn. I mean, even from the air, when you look at it from an aerial perspective, you can see how old FedEx Field is. I mean, there's no shock they're trying to make them go back to Washington, D.C. for a brand new stadium. Discussion's been on the rise. With replacing RFK Stadium, blowing that up, and then building a brand new stadium on top of it, that's been discussed. So it has more to do with the field, Ron. It's not really the position itself, but it's the field. That's the problem.
So, okay, if they do all that, where are they going to play at?
They're going to play at the old RFK Stadium. The plan is to take that site, blow up RFK Stadium, which has been abandoned since 2005, and build a brand new stadium. That's been the proposed idea.
They need to do that with MetLife. MetLife is the fucking turf monster. Where the Giants and the Jets play. There's been a whole bunch of injuries on that field.
Well, that's because they use actual grass. Like them using natural grass is the reason why it caused so many injuries. They don't do artificial turf. So.
My next question. Why it is so hard to be good at both coach and drafted in the NBA and the NFL? Phil Jackson and Bill Belichick.
Because the coaches usually don't get this to make the decisions on who to draft. Phil Jackson and Belichick weren't more than just coaches. They pretty much ran their teams for the most part. At least Belichick did. I don't know about Phil. Actually, I take that back. Phil, maybe with the Lakers and the Knicks, with the Bulls, he didn't. I don't think he had much input on the draft.
Caruso, Jerry Krause or whatever.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why I had to think about it. But a lot of head coaches don't. Unless you're like the head coach GM, you get, one of them ones that get hired and they get all the power. Right. So technically, a lot of them don't have input on the draft for the most part. And that's why Bill Parcells left Dallas when he came, because like he said, that famous quote, if you want me to cook dinner, you should let me shop for the groceries.
Right.
So, yeah.
Sean?
Girl.
He said, yeah.
Yeah.
You agree with me, Sean? Okay, I like that.
I got to, Sean. I got
What was the question?
I got you. My job. My next question. Name a NBA team that should trade for John Morant. My bad.
Oh, so we skipped that entire question. Okay.
Well, I pretty much handled it, Ian. I got you back.
I did have an answer, but
okay, Ian. What your answer there?
The reason why is because there are some coaches that can't evaluate talent for shit, but they can help teach, and they can actually be a coach, but they can't be a scout.
Right.
Like they can actually make a team, they can build a roster, they can do stuff like that. But when it comes to scouting, they can't do it for shit. There's a reason why some coaches become a GM, and they're some of the worst GMs in all of history. I mean, do I really need to talk about the endless examples in basketball, football, and hockey where a coach gets elevated, essentially fired via promotion to become a president of operations or become general manager, and they end up being horrible? They can lead a team, but they can't build a team.
Celtics dude was the only one as recent. The white boy that was the college coach. What's his name? He up at the top for the Celtics. He was just a coach.
Oh, Brad Stevens, right?
Yeah, he at the top. But then also, so like my GM, which is the Warriors coach, he was the GM first, and he's the one that sent Sean Marion for Shaq. So
Steve Kerr was awful.
He was terrible.
He was awful.
He completely destroyed the Suns, but he got his redemption story over there in Golden State for sure.
Mm-hmm. But no,
that's because he took over Mark Jackson's team, but that's another story.
Yeah, we would be here.
No,
If he would have got hired when Mark Jackson got hired, that team wouldn't have never formed.
Did Mark Jackson get a chance to run it with Clay, or was it just Monte and Steph? With
Nah,
Mark
he had
Jackson?
Clay.
He
Mark was there
Clay.
until 2014.
He drafted Clay.
He was there
Yeah.
right when the baby.
Even Sean,
Same team.
Sean told me that one a long time ago.
The team that he won a championship with, only thing that Steve Kerr did was what Evolution was going to do anyway. Harrison Barnes started, Andre Iguodala hit the bench. That's it. That's literally it. Same team. Literally.
I thought they
That's the year that Iguodala won the finals.
Hey Sean, what was the key free agent they brought in that year though?
Nobody.
Oh, the white boy from Milwaukee.
The white boy from the Cavs.
That was a trade for Montiel. You talking
No,
about?
like in the 2014 offseason when Kerr got hired, they made one move. I'm trying to remember.
Are you talking about David West?
David West, thank you.
He was already there.
I don't remember.
David West did this in the Wednesday.
I don't remember if he was there or not.
Hey, Sean, I can look it up and see, but I don't think he was there. I think that was the. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Hey, David West did. He tapped Nowinski on his face, bro, and Nowinski didn't do nothing.
Oh shit!
It was a bully though.
Well, you know, in Germany, that's how they greet each other.
You lying, you lying, bro. My next question: name a NBA team that should trade for Ja Morant. Anybody? Zor.
I would say us, but obviously we don't need that anymore. So I'm a shout out. Who really needs? I'm trying to think of a team that's, you know, what would be a good team for him to go to that got talent, and they could use someone to run the team in the point, because all their point guards always get hurt or this. I think Orlando should go deal for him. You put him with Paolo and Wagner. You trade Suggs and first round one or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you let Ja just pass on the wing. You got Wagner and Paolo on the wing, bro. Like, and then you got Carter Williams and them. Yeah, that would be nice.
I thought you would say Houston.
Nah, they don't need that. They don't need that. That wouldn't fit.
Kevin Durant go right in the toilet.
Amon, what's his last name? The twin.
Thompson, Ahmed Thompson.
Yeah, bro. That dude is, man. He about to be another next superstar. Houston gonna be a problem this year.
The Bucks.
Yeah, hell yeah. You want to keep Giannis? Go get Ja.
Nah, they are, but that shit ain't gonna work. They already tried that shit with Lillard, man. Giannis about to be out of there no matter what.
I would say
they tried it with who?
Damian Lillard.
No, that's not
a disaster.
That's not the same.
It is the same,
but it's not the same.
Okay.
Dennis said Timberwolves.
Damian Lillard then played in the league for over 10 years before he got with Giannis. That's definitely not the.
Nah, but I'm just saying, just putting a name with a name, that shit don't always work. I don't see that as a good fit. I mean, if it happens, we'll see it. But I just don't. I don't think it'll work. I think they should have kept Drew Holiday. That was their downfall.
Dennis said the Timberwolves right now. So
him and Edwards, hell no.
That wouldn't work. I don't think that'll work.
I don't think.
You want to go to a team that they got everything, but the guard play ain't necessarily the best, and you don't really have a leader, facilitator, front man. That's Orlando. That's what they're lacking. They drafted Cole Anthony. They drafted Suggs. They've been trying to get that position together, and it just ain't coming together. That's what they need.
The Raptors. I like the Raptors still. The
Raptors, but then he going to a shitty team. They're away. They're way.
Could Boston afford to get?
But he can go in there running with Brandon Ingram though. That should be all that.
And they got Barnes. That wouldn't be bad now that I think about it. They got Barnes.
Who's the shit team you just said?
Who?
There was a team you said that was shit. What team was that?
Raptors.
Well, Toronto.
The Raptors like second in the East right now?
I don't know, but what they do last year? I mean, it's early. Like I said, the Bulls were 6-1 at one point. When it's all said and done, Toronto hasn't. I mean, they can shock the world. I mean, but I don't think they're that good of a team.
But the East ain't that strong to be shocking the world.
Not anymore. I mean, it's still decent.
It's not strong.
Realistically, watch him go to some team like the Celtics or some shit.
They don't need him either.
They don't need him.
That'd be
They
perfect.
got a
for
lot
him.
of good guards over there.
I'm just
Because
saying,
Jaylen Brown,
watch it be.
They got Brown. They got Derek White. They got.
I'm saying, watch it be one of the. Watch it be one of the.
I hear you because they're gonna panic with Tatum being out. I can see that.
I'm seeing it. Watch it be one of the 4 teams that always gets players.
Miami,
Lakers.
What's the GM name in Utah? Don't Utah got a lot of picks?
No, Utah got a. And they just beat us. My boy on my fantasy team, they got their future point guard, Keontae George. Remember the name?
Keontae George.
Miami,
the rookie.
Miami be good.
No, he's this is his third year, I think. Right?
See, I was thinking about that too, Sean, but I don't think he would fit in the Pat Valley race.
Hell yeah, he'll fit in. What?
Where?
Hell yeah.
Miami.
You pair John Morant with Pascal Siakam.
I can see
tripping. That'd be nice. Pascal and Ja ball together.
I didn't even know Pascal was in Miami.
Yeah. No, Pascal's
on the Pacers, bro.
Not Pascal.
Bam,
what is his
Bam,
name?
Bam Adebayo.
Bam.
You talking about
And they got Khalil Ware at center. You can just throw lobs to him.
Right.
They still got Hero over there? Is he?
Yeah.
Hero?
But he won't stay hurt though.
I think he's
Miami.
hurt.
Miami might be really nice for Ja.
Yeah,
He stay hurt.
I like Miami. That's a good one.
My next question: all the NFL players that get drafted and put a bus on them, is it because of the team they draft them, or the NFL think they is something but they not? Sean, talk to me.
You gotta say that shit again because I ain't understand nothing you just said.
I'll answer it. I think it's both. I think it's a situation. I think a lot of that's why we be joking. A lot of these scouts, I don't know why the NFL, the combine is what they live by. They live off height, they live off arm strength, depending on the position, how fast you are. A lot of Raiders, and I think it's just they're not valuing football situations when they draft people. They're looking at the intangibles, and that necessarily don't play out when you put them on the field with 21 other players. And then also you like for example, like a Genty that goes to the Raiders. Not saying he'll be a bust, but obviously if he went there instead of like if he would have went to Dallas, let's say we didn't get Javonte Williams and we got him, he would be having a much better season just being on Dallas versus being on the Raiders. So where you go and what's your support system also helps, but then there are just some kids that are just genuine busts that, like you said, they think this guy, Jamarcus Russell, is this great arm. And they drafted him off one game because he beat Brady Quinn and Notre Dame in whatever bowl, Peach Bowl, whatever bowl that was. Yeah. Brady Quinn was the quarterback that was supposed to be the high man. Yeah. He got outshined, and Jamarcus Russell climbed that list, and that dude was pure trash. He was lazy. He didn't, want to put in the work, and that's what happened.
Ian, talk to me.
Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't put in the hard work. There are players that are extremely talented, and we know they have raw potential coming into the league. But there are some players who don't have the heart. They do not have the work ethic. All they wanted to do was when they got into the league, they saw that paycheck and like, hey, we made it. When in reality, you haven't made it. You need to get that second contract. That's what you really should be working on. But there are players that once they get to the NFL, they've already accomplished it, right? They've achieved everything that they wanted to do in life.
Right.
They just made it. So there are NFL players who become busts, not because of talent. We know the talent that they had.
Right.
Well, it's similar to the NBA in a way. The NBA, there are players who get drafted and then they immediately let up. And it looks like they don't give a shit. Because, hey, I got the contract, I got the money. So that's the way I look at it, is that there are players who don't put in the work. And Vince Lombardi, to me, had one of the greatest quotes of all time. And I'll say it once again. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't do the hard work. So,
JD, talk to me.
Just to double back off what Ian said, you know what I mean? You know, self-motivation is like one of the main things that you need to have in order to fuel your drive 100%. Like Brad said, some motherfuckers feel like once they get to that ultimate goal that they've been achieving for, they feel like they made it. But some motherfuckers feel like once they get there, it just started 100%. So you got motherfuckers once they get there, they ultimate goal ain't to be a Super Bowl champion. They trying to get to that next contract to get that bigger dough to take care of their family. You know what I mean? You also athletes say that, man, I ain't worried about no championship ring. Let me get this bag and get up out of here. You know what I mean? So whatever drives you, you got to be self-motivated in order to keep pushing. You know what I mean? So like when you said, Ian, some motherfuckers get to the top of the hill, or they felt like they got to the top of the hill, they get complacent, they keep their feet up. You know what I mean? But this dough finna run out. So what you finna do after this? Are you setting yourself up in another way? You know what I mean? Do you got business and whatnot while you are in your 3 to 5 years, which the regular athlete only get depending on what sport it is? And then if you in the MLB, you know what I mean, it take you a little bit longer to get up there. You know what I mean? And then with the NBA, for a lot of the cats that be bust, like these cats is only coming in a year after they 1 year in college. You know what I mean? That's still 18, 19 years old. And then like some of these motherfuckers that be in the NFL, when you got a Tyler Shoke that's 26 years old, Bo Nix who's like 27 in his second year, you know what I mean? The college experience, it ain't gonna transfer over, but you know what I mean, having the experience and having the starts under your belt, it do help in some ways too as well. So you know what I mean, my main thing is just having that self motivation drive to want it to continue. You know what I mean? Just when you get to the top, just don't kick back.
Sean, talk to me.
I agree with him wholeheartedly. No, seriously, you laughing? I'm serious. Hard work is always going to outbeat everything.
Of course.
Like, and the best example is a lot of people, they like to diminish him. They like to compliment him. Whatever your take is on Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, they say, is the closest thing to Michael Jordan. And we only pay attention to, you know, the results on the court. Just like with any other basketball players, results on the court is what gets you notified. But the thing about it is you don't get those results without putting in that work. A lot, you understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't get that. Please, I need everybody listen up. Please do not get the game fucked up. Everybody in their mind wanted to be Michael Jordan.
Yes.
But only one person got close. You know what I'm saying? That's how much work that it takes.
Talk that shit.
You got to put that work in.
Yes.
Only one person out of everybody that picked up a basketball that said they wanted to be Michael Jordan, only one person even came close.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? And that shit takes work. So, like you said, hard work is always going to outshine talent. When they got to the Olympics, and they thought they was chilling because they put in that work, Kobe still put in work. He turned some of your favorite players into the players that they became after playing in the Olympics with him.
Yeah.
You know, just, you know, piggybacking off of what Ian said.
My next question: which is the best basketball system? Greg Popovich or Phil Jackson, and why him? Ian, talk to me.
I'm gonna go with Tex Winters.
They're not the
I'm gonna go with the guy who actually helped build that system.
Triangle.
I'm going with Triangle. Yeah, give me Tex Winters.
Triangle.
So you're going Phil Jackson.
Right.
Yeah, but he's just telling you who system it was.
Right.
Who built
Right, like I always, I'm
he
trying
didn't create the
to give
triangle.
credit. I'm trying to
he
give
didn't create the triangle. He
perspective.
just ran it.
Right.
Doug Collins was give Jordan the ball, get out the way.
Get the
Tex
fudge out of the way.
The triangle so we can preserve Jordan.
I get it, but the triangle still doesn't work without a coach like Phil.
Oh no, I'm not saying that.
That's what I
created
mean. That's what I mean. That's what I'm breaking down the end. Like I get you.
You know what? I'm gonna take it further. I don't necessarily believe that, Sean. I think you got to have the right system. You had what Phil had in LA and what he had in Chicago. He had the players that could run it.
But it still takes the right coach to coach that.
Yeah, but think about when Shaq left or when they had to rebuild. You still got to have the pieces. He
Phil
struggled. Well, no, before he left, when Shaq left, Phil was still there. They had to get Pau Gasol. They had to get Pau Gasol to, you know what I'm saying?
No. It was an intermission. It was an intermission after
I agree. I agree that's what any championship team you gotta have the pieces. That's
right.
That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is if you don't have the right type of personality at the head of the helm, that shit don't work. I don't give a fuck how much talent you got on that team. I don't care what system you running. I don't care if it's triangle. I don't care if it's pick and pop. I don't care what it is. Without the right type of head on that monster, that shit does nothing.
Yeah, he was good with egos and stuff like that.
He was very good with egos. You're talking Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, he deal with Rodman too, bro.
Right.
He didn't deal with Rodman. That's the funny part. Michael Jordan dealt with Rodman.
Right. Well, Rodman
knew that come back from Vegas during the playoffs. Look, man,
right. Jordan had to go get his ass.
Right.
No,
Michael went personally when he got his ass from Vegas, bro.
Mike went to the hotel room. Come on, nigga. Bring your ass on.
Hey, that motherfucker came next day at practice and was outrunning everybody.
Jordan knew. You gotta let a party boy party. Let him party.
Oh, wow.
Jordan shit was gambling. Rodman shit was partying.
Right. When you won them.
Party.
Right. JD, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the triangle. You know, just based on not only how my brothers broke it down, but you know, you got back to back. Well, it was 2 years in between, but you had 2-3 pieces. Then you had the Shaq and Kobe days, and then the Andrew Bynum and Gasol days, 100%, which they went up against the Lakers. I mean, the Celtics back-to-back years, man, 100%, man.
No,
Phil Jackson in the triangle.
No, believe it or not, he went to the finals 3 times that time too. He just didn't win 3.
Right. Yeah. Look at Pop. Look how many times he went to the finals.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I remember David Robinson and Tim Duncan early days, 100%.
Right. And all them, man. I think they got what?
San Antonio, they never won back-to-back, huh?
Nah.
I don't know.
They never even won 2 in
I
a row.
don't even know, Zar. That's a good question.
That's crazy.
I think they did win back-to-back. I think they did win back-to-back.
I don't think they did.
It wasn't.
What's the question?
The Spurs
did Antonio ever win back-to-back championship?
They won in 03.
Did that y'all?
Detroit
won
in
the strike year too. They won the strike year too.
That was 99, and then Lakers won in 2000. They won in 03. They didn't. I didn't think so. I told y'all.
Then
they never won back-to-back. That shows you how hard a three-peat is, because they won like 5 or 6. They won like 5, I think.
Five. So listen, but he the only coach that got, well, not the only one, but he like one of the only ones that got rings in like 3 different decades.
Right.
Like, isn't it like him, Pat Riley, and somebody else?
Maybe. What's his name for the Celtics? Maybe.
Yeah.
MSL.
Yeah.
My next question: what is your expectation of Anthony Edwards for this year, Zar?
Man, I was real high on him. I ain't saying he hit a ceiling, but I'm not. I thought I don't know, something about him. I don't know. I mean, I think they are who they are. He is who he is, man. He's probably still the best shooting guard in the league. Shooting guard, I said, not guard. Probably the best shooting guard.
Who would you consider Shea, a point guard or 2?
Shea's a point guard. He is absolutely a point guard. He runs that whole fucking team. That's why Giddey is not there, who's our point guard now. They play the same position. That's why I kept stressing that, Sean, because I knew somebody was going to say that. Shea, in my opinion, Shea is the point guard. When I watch him play, he's the ball guy.
The rumor is
Dort is their 2 guard, I believe. I don't know if he starts every game, but whatever.
The rumor is Minnesota will go to the finals this year.
Never. That's what I'm saying. I was on his train. I don't know what it is, but again, individually, he's really good. But Minnesota probably won't even get past the first round again.
I'm gonna go. My expectations for Anthony Edwards is just one kid this year.
And I'm gonna say he won't even be. Hey, but look, though, I just said he was the best shooting guard. I don't think he'll be a first team All NBA. I think he'll be second team All NBA.
You feel me?
So okay.
No child support this year. That's my expectation.
Wait.
No child support.
Wait, you saying Anthony Edwards gonna be first team shooting guard or second team shooting guard?
Well, they just go 2 guards, so I'm thinking he'll be second
This
team.
Gonna say no kid.
Team All NBA. He won't be first team All NBA.
He need to be first team pull out.
So y'all don't think he will this the year for him?
No,
hell no.
Okay,
I'm gonna be
real. Anthony Edwards has talent, and we all know that.
I think the Warriors fuck around and sneak in the finals, man.
Nah, no.
JD.
And nobody beating OKC.
My main thing is like I ain't tapped in with the NBA yet this year. Who's his main running mate? Is it still the boy from Utah?
Julius Randle
from New York.
You got Randle now.
No, Julius Randle. The second year.
No, I mean Rudy Gobert is still at the.
He said running mate.
Randle's the second best player on the team.
Julius Randle's second best player.
Dante DiVincenzo is the point guard. Anthony Edwards is shooting guard.
So like if they don't got like his main running guy like 100% that can alleviate like because the guy that's I think his last name is Williams for OKC.
He's hurt right now, but yes, he's
100%.
But see, SGA got,
and I know Shea. He's a
I was going to say they got Shea filled right in for that.
So that's like my thing is that like because when it come down into the playoffs, Anthony Edwards he gonna give you everything that he fucking got, and it might not be there certain nights, but when you gotta go, Bert, I know Randall that was his first healthy season last year. Coming from New York, you know what I mean. So he's gonna be able to help.
Good though. They went to the Western Conference Finals. He played good.
There it is. There on my mind. So I understand why Ron is asking this question in since they was in the Western Conference Finals.
I mean, they went to the Western Conference Finals last year.
Yeah, they played OKC, didn't they?
I forgot that.
I really think
that's what it was.
Yeah. I think that. Yeah.
Wow.
I
forgot that.
Because I only remember that because they both traded. They traded with the Knicks for Karl Anthony Towns for Julius Randle, and then they both got to the same exact game that they just was in the year before, and both lost again.
I really think Minnesota missing something. They missing like another person to step the fuck up. Like you got Anthony Edwards, but I don't trust the center they have.
Rudy Gobert.
I don't trust it.
Like a defensive player of the year candidate.
Not no more.
But he not
a couple times over though. He's like 3 times.
Hold on, bro. Wait. Time out. So Minnesota made the conference finals 2 years in a row because they went in 2024 and lost to the Mavericks 4-1.
Okay.
Right.
You sure they went last year and lost to OKC as well?
I think so. Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm trying to find it now. I don't see it.
But I got you.
To me, Rudy Gobert don't scare nobody. Don't put that defense.
Because it was the Pacers versus the Knicks and wasn't OKC versus Minnesota.
I think I found it.
Wait a minute, hold on.
They went back to back. Hey, they went back to back. Bro, that's not remember. I know they lost, so you don't remember the loser and they got blown out both times.
I told you I only remember because of the trade. I only remember because of that trade.
Wow, they went traded Julius Randle for 4-1 to OKC.
But let me ask this question: since you don't have that fear in Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid is your sixth man, and he is the center.
He is that. I like Naz Reid.
I mean, do you flip it at some point? Have Naz Reid come and be the main center?
I would, because to me,
no.
Rudy Gobert, he just played defense. I want my big man to do shoot other stuff.
You want them
But see,
motherfuckers to be like a stretch,
this is the thing, though.
stretch for whatever.
No, but listen, hear me out. Hear me out. This is in basketball. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. You don't in the marathon. You don't come out the gate sprinting from the fucking door. You're gonna be dead by the time you get to the middle of the race.
What?
Right. So Nas Reed is giving you something off the bench. You can't just put all your shit in at one time and then you have nothing to come out the bench. So now you got Rudy Gobert in with the starters, where he's pretty much doing what he needs to do with the starters. You can't put somebody that's barely doing what they need to do in with the bench and then expect fucking progression. It's not gonna happen.
So, okay, if they could trade Rudy Gobert and go get a big man, who should the big man be?
You tell me. It ain't no fucking big man in the league. A big man is not even necessary no more.
I mean, what you're trying to talk about is like that motherfucker that just did for 40-some fucking marketing. That's what you're looking at. Is that what
marketing like that? Balling, but I wouldn't consider him a big man. Though I know he's like 6'11", but
right,
he's more like a Dirk Nowitzki though.
Okay. Hear me out. A big man like Rudy Gobert is not needed anymore. Not in
like
this
Rudy
basketball.
Gobert, no.
It's not in this basketball. He makes no sense no more.
Someone like Vucevic is needed though.
So that okay, you just said he's not needed in the NBA no more.
Not.
So to me, I would trade him in a heartbeat. To me,
but here's the issue. And
what do you get for something that's not needed?
I feel like most people are avoiding this part. And if someone doesn't know this part, I'm going to let you know. Rudy Gobert is under contract for 3 more years.
Yeah, there you go.
He's on a 3-year deal of $105 million.
Yeah, they said trade.
All right, that's not going to be easy to trade when it's a 3-year deal. I mean, that's...
And as a player, that's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants that?
I mean, look, he gets you 10 points and 10 rebounds a night, but like I said, defensively, those 10 rebounds are more valuable than 10 points. So,
I guess.
You feel what I'm saying?
My next question: who should win the defense player rookie of the year in the NFL? Zor, talk to me.
I mean, it ain't really a lot of great options this year, but from what I see, and their defense is right up there, their offense is atrocious. They got the defensive player of the year, so why not give the rookie defensive player? And I'm gonna go with Carson Sewessinger, whether I'm saying his name right, cat out of UCLA. Again, he was a 2nd-round pick, not even a 1st-round pick. But I think he's been a catalyst on that. Again, I don't know where they're ranked at, but their defense is, causing havoc. Mm-hmm. But my dark horse, and it's funny, we talked about this kid in a bad way. Again, this year is not a great year, but Abdul Carter, believe it or not, he leads all rookies with pressures. He's still making havoc. He's not getting the sack. I think he only has 1 sack, but he leads all rookies in pressures. And then they were talking about it earlier. He's 3rd. They have all these crazy stats that blow me away, but there was a stat that I kind of, when they said it, it stuck to me, that he's 3rd in the NFL with 21 pressures under. This is pressures under 2.5 seconds, meaning he's getting in there quick. Right. And he's 3rd at doing that. And then they didn't mention who. I'm sure Myles Garrett probably 1st. I don't know, but yeah. So just because of those reasons. It could be him, but I'm gonna go with Schwessinger, if I'm saying it right, from the Cleveland Browns.
Sean, talk to me.
I don't know if he's still playing. I know when I was watching him, he was doing all right. What's his name? Will Johnson, the cornerback from the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
He was. I like him. He was having a stellar year.
JD, talk to me.
I ain't got nobody for you right now, big bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Ian.
It's really hard to say who's going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Now, the person that Czar said is the odds-on favorite, according to Caesar.
Oh, he is the favorite in Vegas? Wow.
So, with him being the odds-on favorite, according to Caesar Sportsbook,
Where they got Carter at? Where they got Carter at on your list?
So, he is 18-1.
But was he second, third, fourth?
Sixth.
Wow. Give me a couple names after Carson Wentz swinging here.
So, they got Nick Iamore. Or
Okay.
Seattle.
Seattle.
He went to South
Todd Campbell.
Who?
Todd Campbell.
Oh, for the Eagles. He ain't
Eagles.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm good. I still like Carter.
Jalen Walker. And then
I do like Walker.
And then your boy from Dallas, Donovan.
As our second round pick. Our second round pick, right?
Yeah, the D line guy.
Hey, he's gonna be nice. He was, yes. That was we know how to draft.
I would say when it comes to the odds, they are a lot more knowledgeable than I am.
Yeah.
Those odds makers. So I'm gonna go with Carson from Cleveland.
Yeah. And I didn't even know. I never
Now, my last question of the night. If you a GM in the NFL and you have players on your team and they not doing their job, do you keep them or do you wait till they do better, or do you trade them right then and there? Yeah.
What have you done for me lately?
Damn.
What have you done for me lately?
When it comes to baseball, hockey, basketball, football, sports is a business first. All right. That's the one thing you all have to remember. Sports is a business first, emotion second. So what have you done for me lately? And hey, when it comes to jersey sales, that's part of business. When it comes to revenue, that's part of business. Are you making me money? If those jersey sales, if you're not performing on the field and your jersey sales are dropping, well, man, I got a reason to let you go then. You taking money out of the owner's pocket. You taking money out of the team's pocket. So
hey, movie trivia, all y'all. This here's a business, and you ain't too far gone to see that. Nobody know. I'll give you a little more.
I know it, big bro.
Hey, you better get it together. Don't nobody dig your music but yourself.
I'm back right now. I can't.
Oh, y'all hurting me, man. Purple Rain, bro. Come on, man.
Oh man, now you really hurt my feelings. There.
Remember the owner, the club owner? He was like, man, this is a business. You ain't too far gone to see that.
Oh, my mama.
So what do you do?
Was he telling Kid that he was making that bullshit music?
Right, yeah. He was like, man, Boris, he said, Boris Jim. Yeah, he said, man, I got room for 3 acts. I don't need 4. No, I agree. I mean, and again, this ain't no yes or no or clear-cut answer. It depends on who it is, where you got him, what his potential is, and why is he struggling. So it's never going to be trade him right away. They're going to be one you like, oh, I mean, I fucked up here. Like the Rosen, Josh Rosen, Arizona gave up on him quick. You got
Trey Lance,
right? there you go, Trey Lance. Yep. But then you got the flip side. You got cats that get 4, 5, 6, 7 chances. Are we gonna just keep this dude? We're gonna keep giving him shots. So it just depends. And like I said, it just depends on who it is and how much faith that you got that he'll get past the struggles, or if you just feel, you know what, we just fucked up. This guy is no good. So we getting out of this shit right now. So it depends on the player and the team.
Scott?
Yeah. Shout out that daydreaming.
JD, talk to me.
Like I mean, in the NFL especially, you know, when you take a quarterback at number 1 overall, is it hard to, you know, to move on for him if he isn't producing, you know what I mean? If he isn't showing you progression, and then you award that motherfucker because you don't want to have to start the search all over again. Some motherfuckers don't want to admit that they fucked up. So they do get them quarterbacks them second, third, fourth chances. You know what I mean? Especially if you is a first round quarterback, even if it don't work with your first team, we are starting to see the resurrection of the first round quarterback as they start to bounce along 100%. And some of that though is just your landing spot. You know what I mean? Urban Meyer or Pervin Liar. And now he got Cohen, you know what I mean? You look at Baker, you look at Sam Darnold, you know what I mean? Them motherfuckers. But here it is, we about to have another carousel. Maybe Mac Jones might get a resurgence. Maybe Bryce Young, even though he looked good over the weekend, 100%. He might be progressing under Canales, you know what I mean? So we got to give some of these quarterbacks time, but some of these franchises don't got time, just like how I just said about the Niners and Trey Lance. Look, bro, our window kind of like shrinking 100%, so you can't get us where we need to be when we need to be there. You was a top 5 pick. You got to go, bro, 100%.
But, okay. I'm glad you brought him up. Is that on him or is that on Shanahan?
I say it's on the organization because they was thirsty for a quarterback. That boy didn't have no experience, and he was an FCS. You know what I mean? He wasn't no FBS top five conference player. You know what I mean? Shit like that, 100%. But he thought whoever made the ultimate decision, oh yeah, we can work with this boy. We can mold it. But yet your confidence and where he was at in his game, it didn't work out 100%. So it's on the organization, in my opinion. Especially for that situation.
All right. Well, Sean, you got anything else? No?
No.
All right. Well, those are my questions for the week. Y'all tell the people where they define y'all at. JD.
Heart to Start podcast, man. Stay tuned live. Ignorant Thinkers podcast, 100%, man. The GWN, man. You know, I'll be trying to make my rounds around this month.
You feel what I'm sizzling?
On now.
You can find me and your baby mama.
Cold world.
You feel what I'm saying? Shit, man. You can find me. They told me, they say this next group, they going places. Right after the show, they're going across the street for a fried fish sandwich. Lots of hot sauce. But now you can catch me on Stay Tuned, Talk Your Ish. You know what I'm saying? Willie's Bar, Stay Tuned, Draws on occasion.
Done.
And you know what I'm saying? And Cowboy Century.
Done. And tell everybody where they find you at.
So I write articles on www.thesportsangle.com. I do baseball, basketball, hockey, racing, Las Vegas sports, stuff like that. So, yeah, my articles on thesportsangle.com and, just follow, subscribe, and all that. So
you feel what I'm sizzling?
Sean, tell the people where they find you at, my boy.
Yeah.
Fuck ass Tuesday.
You must down at the crib with his pink controller. You still got your pink controller, Sean?
Oh,
nah.
But everybody like and share the show. And one more thing, check on your family members. Never know what a person going through behind closed doors. We've been having too many famous football players, basketball players ending their life. And touch on where their mental health at. Real talk. All joking aside, your mental health is everything. So, Dennis, you got it, my boy.
Missed me while I was gone.